We haven't heard from Isaiah in 4 fucking years.
Yeah, and we heard from him, in April, April 22nd, to be exact, of this year. And it was, like you said, it was the first time that we heard from him since the Suns tirade, which dropped back in 2016. And, the big question was, what happened to Isaiah Rashad? Why is he taking all this time off? What's going on with him? And this song really just showed to me that he's been taking his time to craft something special. And everything from the production, which was done by Crooklyn, to Isaiah Rashad's vocal performance and how relaxed and focused he sounds on this song. Like, he really sounds like he took his time to craft something special.
Yeah, and he's also allowing you to sort of understand his perspective on things, and that's what Isaiah does so well, is that he's great with his imagery and he's great with his writing in a way where it's almost like watching a movie, and you could picture his lyrics in your head going. But I want to ask you guys this. Obviously we know Why Worry is a top level song of the year. Anything Isaiah releases, in my opinion, if you look at the Cilvia demo and you look at the Suns tirade, they're both 9 on 10s for me, probably even one being a bit higher. But I want to ask you, what happened to Isaiah Rashad? Like, I don't know where he's been, man.
I mean, Joey, do you think that it's a thing of maybe him feeling like he's under pressure, or what do you think could be the factor as to why he's taken so much time?
I think it's a T.D.E thing. I think that the leadership at T.D.E is being very careful with the music they're releasing because they want to set such a high standard for hip hop. I shout out to my man Punch.
I saw you had a back and forth with him, right?
So he even he quote tweeted a Roddy Ricch article today, and the point of the article was that Roddy was saying I'm going to take my time to release quality music. I'm not going to put something out every 3 months just to put something out. I want to take my time. And Punch was agreeing with him. And so I think that I think their whole label is just going by the standard that we're only going to release our best shit, and if it's not our best, we're not going to release it. So I think that they're really being just meticulous with the art that they're creating. So I can't, on one hand, I'm pissed. I'm come on, man, where's Kendrick? Where's Isaiah? But at the same time, you got to respect it, and you got to have faith in them that they're putting out really good music, or they're going to put out really good music, because they have great track records.
I hope so, man. I genuinely hope so. And I want to hear from another guy, and it's Absol, because we haven't heard from Absol since 2016 as well. And if we get the Absol, Isaiah, and Kendrick album, Joey, if what you're saying is true, that they're really trying to store their best music and they're trying to push it like that, then I'm completely fine with it. It's just, obviously Kendrick was supposed to drop this year, but if it wasn't for coronavirus. And then after that, Isaiah also came out and said that he also had problems with substance abuse, a bit more or less, and he was going through a lot of different problems. So, it's understandable why they've taken the time off.
Yeah, he discusses that on the song where, he's kind of struggling to stay sober, but he feels happy when he's in a sober state of mind. And what's really cool too is that we've heard snippets from The House is Burning, which is supposed to be the title of Isaiah's next album. And what my question is Schoolboy Q is announced to be dropping in early 2021, and he just dropped back in 2019. So have Isaiah and Absol maybe not stepped up to the plate in terms of quality of their music, or why are we getting a new Q album before a new Isaiah or Absol record?
I don't know. I gotta ask Joey this, because he's the man that's friends with Punch. So I'm gonna put you on the hot plate there, man. So what do you think it is? Do you think it's just a thing of them being extremely calculated, or it's just maybe that Absol and Isaiah are not able to deliver on that level like they used to?
I still stand by the theory that it's this calculation. But at the same time, so in 2019, Schoolboy probably had Crash Talk ready to go, and maybe the execs were all right, let's hold off until we can put out the top quality that we can. But maybe he was you know what, my shit's ready to go. I'm happy with it. Let's push it. So who knows? And maybe this guy just outputting 10 times more songs than the rest of them. Who knows? And I think I know it got a lot of flack, but I think Crash Talk is a really good album.
Fantastic album.
I think Schoolboy is going to put out quality no matter how often he drops. So we'll see though. It's peculiar, honestly.